All right, y'all, today we got public gooners must be stopped, bro. It's like I'm getting tired of these gooning videos, bro, but it's like the situations be so crazy and fresh that, you know, we just got to tap in. But it's just like, damn, how many left of y'all are out there? Don't y'all see that y'all going outside every single time? Relax, seek therapy, get some help, like the Michael Jordan meme. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys tap into the Berto 2 channel. We're trying to get to 26,000 subscribers over there, y'all. I need the Where You At family to pull up. We've been dealing with some demonetization issues, so we got to get the Berto 2 channel running up again, man. And I'm really excited to give it another swing. Y'all see I'm going hard, bro. Y'all see I'm being consistent. I'm showing up for the Where You At family, bro. I need y'all to show up for me. Thank you so much. Let's get right into the video. I love y'all so much. Let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this yellow sweet.
Have you ever thought about gooning in public? Okay, I know
No.
that's a crazy way to start off this video, but
Honestly, if that thought has like genuinely crossed your mind, you might need to seek therapy.
like we just got to get straight to the point. Like, have y'all ever thought about that? Just going out into public, you know, and
No.
gooning away? Probably.
Oh my God.
not,
Oh my God.
because
That
of
made me
two main
uncomfortable.
reasons. Number one, it's illegal. There's a chance you can be put in jail from gooning in public, and you could also be put on the RSO, which I'm sure none of you want to be put on the RSO or want to go to jail. At least I'd hope. And then number two, because it's very weird.
least
I
I'd
feel like
hope.
many of us can agree that if you go out in public and goon, it's odd. Gooning is something that like
Odd. That's kind of an understatement. It is disgusting.
okay, this is gonna be a crazy video already. I'm gonna just say that right now. But like gooning, it's something you do in private. And to do that in public, it's very creepy. But the thing is, right? Some people are just so gooned out to the point where it becomes an addiction, right? They've gooned so much to the point where they don't get pleasure from looking at a screen and gooning anymore in their room. And the only way they can get pleasure now is by going out in public and gooning. And this year, I swear, there's been so many cases of public gooners, and we're gonna be talking about them in this video. We're gonna start off with the most known public gooner that you all may already know, Nautica Malone.
Oh
I'm sure
my
we've all heard of-
God, bro, this guy makes every single gooning video. Bro is in the Goon Hall of Fame.
about his story by now, but if you haven't, I'ma tell y'all. So Nautica Malone was this 27-year-old married.
Bro, I almost want to skip this part. This nigga is in the Goon Hall of Fame, gang.
Man with a kid who seemed to have a huge gooning
Wife and
issue.
kids,
and he
bro.
seemed to have the type of gooning issue where you can't get off to the regular stuff. So what he decided to do one day is go to a place called Bikini Beans, which is pretty much like a Starbucks in a
Bikini Beans. I have never heard of that ever. Y'all have heard of Bikini Beans? What the fuck is that? I didn't know that. I thought it was Hooters this whole time, but I just kind of seen the orange in the clip.
Hooters combined. You get served coffee by women in bikinis. It doesn't sound too pleasant if I'm being real. And while he was at Bikini Beans, he was gooning in his car while going through the drive-thru.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
I guess I'll be curious, like, what made her like record though? Did she already know like he was up to some weird shit, or do they just record everything? Or maybe because they are like one of those where they kind of sexualize themselves. They kind of run into weirdos all the time.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Oh my God.
Call 911.
Oh my God.
With no pants on, by the way, just bare booty cheeks on the seat.
That's not even comfortable, man. We could break this down in so many different ways why this is wrong, but you should honestly go to jail just for having bare ass to a car seat. What are we doing? That's gotta be just against the law. Not forget all the weird shit that it is, but just the like bare ass to leather. Why? Like, So many questions that don't need to be answered.
Gooning in his car while driving. And one of the workers happened to be recording this because this wasn't the only time he's done something like this. And since the establishment got it on video, they decided to upload the video. And this video went mega viral. And when I tell you, everyone was clowning on this man. And since everyone was clowning him, this man was drowning in embarrassment. And a day later, he decided to commit, which is very sad. Condolences to the man's family. And the craziest part is that this got turned into a meme shortly after. People referred to this as a goonicide. Even his car got turned into a meme. The black Challenger is now referred to as the ghost of the goon.
The ghost? Oh my God. Bro, this nigga, they're not gonna let you have it, gang. You might as well have stayed, bro. You might as well have stayed and owned up to this shit as like a man, because they're not even gonna let you rest in peace, gang. I know you rolling in your shit, bro. Like this. They're not gonna let you have it, bro. They calling you your whip, the ghost of the goon. Anybody that owns this vehicle, by default, you got to go trade your shit in.
All because of this man. You can't drive a black Challenger anymore in society, or people are gonna scream, "The ghost of the goon! The ghost of the goon!" Then you had weirdos doing tributes and saying that Bikini Beans killed the man, pretty much blaming Bikini Beans for
that's not their fault
and uploading it online.
I can't goon. I can't goon. You that man. You that man.
But in my opinion, like, you can't get mad at Bikini Beans. I mean, this man,
that nigga's a weirdo.
And quite literally pulled up with his pants down, gooning in his whip. Like, how can you be mad at the workers? They're just trying to work. You also had weirdos doing memorials for this man outside of Bikini Beans.
When I say his name, you say Nautica. Say his name. Nautica. Say his name. Nautica.
He quite literally sexually harassed a woman, and y'all are over here celebrating this man for content. It's very odd. Like, I feel like when it comes to the memes, right?
Bro, the
memes
internet
are
is a weird place, bro.
Which, it sounds so messed up, because at the end of the day, the man died, and his daughter won't grow up with a father, and his wife won't raise the daughter with.
Yeah, and that's sad. But I will say he a bitch though, bro. He's a bitch, because it's just like, how you go? Like, that's some shit that you definitely can't really come back from, in the sense of like, yeah, like, you are gonna be clowned on for the rest of your life. But bro, you had a daughter, gang. You had a daughter, bro. You had a wife and a daughter at home. Like, I can't respect that. I can't respect no man that like leaving his kids like that over some shit like this, over some goofy ass shit like this. You know what I mean? I can't respect it, bro. You know, rest in peace. I'm never gonna like, I'm not gonna clown the dead, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, genuinely got hove all through his bones.
Their husband, you know, it's very sad. But I feel like going out in public and holding a whole memorial at Bikini Beans for Nautica Malone when this man sexually harassed a woman.
Well, those guys are clowns.
Insane. Now, after the death of Nautica Malone, Bikini Beans actually decided to drop a statement saying, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the individual involved during this difficult time. This was an unfortunate and tragic situation. As a company, the safety of our employees is always our top priority. In this case, an individual chose to commit a crime at one of our locations. We take incidents like this very seriously and remain committed to protecting our team and maintaining a safe and respectful environment. Thank you for your continued support." And a lot of people online were defending Nautica Malone, saying, "I hope your business gets sued for posting that man on the internet. It's one thing to make a poor choice. It's another to be ashamed and bullied to the world. Name the employee who did it and let's see how she likes being doxxed online."
I mean, they probably shouldn't have posted it. They really probably should have just gave it to the authorities. It looks like they even had his license plate and shit in the video. So they definitely didn't need to go about it like that. But again, it's hard to feel like sorry for such like buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? You pulling up. Let's play devil's advocate here, right? I'm not saying that this should even be a thing, but let's just say you're whacking away in your whip for whatever reason. You pull up to the drive-thru. You don't even have the half decency to pull your shit, you'll pull your goddamn pants up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the level of degenerate you have to be in the mind to be like, yo, I'm pulling up ass to chair, whacking while ordering my food. I can't really feel bad for you, gang. Like, you know, again, I feel bad for the family. I feel bad for the situation. And I feel bad that you lost your life. But, bro, nigga's a dork.
Bikini Beans is literally a Starbucks version of Hooters. They're enabling this degeneracy. Hooter girls have more clothes on. Which I feel like is so stupid to defend this man. Because the man, once again, quite literally sexually harassed a worker. Just because the workers are wearing bikinis, that doesn't mean you can just show up with your pants down.
Yeah, that's like saying just because motherfuckers wear bikinis at the beach, you could just walk around the hell naked. Like, no.
You think that just because a employee is wearing a bikini, you can just walk in stroking your meat? Like, you can't do that. That's insane. Is this establishment made to get money out of these weird and horny?
Yes.
Most definitely. But the dude quite literally pulled up with his meat out. That's weird and illegal.
That's like saying motherfuckers can start essaying people at strip clubs. It's like, yeah, it's a establishment that is literally created to, you know, pry on the lust of men and the fantasies of men. But if a man goes in there and starts acting a fucking fool, like, that man is stupid.
Stop defending this man. Don't get me wrong. I don't think the man should have offed himself because of this. I think that's very sad. Once again, his daughter not growing up with the dad, and his wife lost her husband. It's a very tragic situation. But at the same time, Nautica Malone sexually harassed a girl. Like, we can't sit here and act like he didn't. A lot of people are trying to be like, oh.
Quick random segment. Y'all ever used to do this in high school or middle school? Get the water bottles and do this? This has nothing to do with the video, but this is my video, so this is what y'all signed up for, right? Hold up, I need to put some more air in it. I don't smoke weed, but, you know, I don't be hitting the blunt, but I hit this motherfucker one time. All right, let me stop being a fucking 3-year-old.
Why'd they post the video and stuff like that?
I'm sorry, buddy.
I mean, this thing has happened before with this guy, so they just wanted to protect themselves. But that's not even the craziest public gooner case. There's another case where a man named Gary Miles pulled off a drive-by goon in Philadelphia. It's not always sunny in Philadelphia. Basically, what this man Gary Miles did is he walked into a Dollar Tree, gooned on a girl's leg, and ran out.
Look, he nutted on my.
Oh my God.
You're gonna hell, bitch! Oh my God!
Bro, the pain in her voice, bro. You can tell she's in distress. But I will say, unless that nigga is just like a 1 second popper, you know what I'm saying? How did this nigga, like, did he sneak up on you and just kind of be there for a minute? And you just didn't notice? You didn't hear him breathing down your neck? Nothing? Again, I'm not saying it's her fault. She's the victim here, 100%. But I'm just trying to rationalize the events leading up to this. Like, how did he get away with this? How did he get to the point of popping? Oh.
This video is genuinely so sad because this woman is crying while saying this. These public gooners gotta go. Now, as you could see, the man ran off before the cops could arrive, and this video was posted on the internet and it went mega viral. It went so viral that Philadelphia legend Meek Mill chimed in offering $2,000 to who could find the man. Let's play Manhunt with him today in Philly. Some community service. I got 2 bands for his low, but you gotta connect. Which I like that. Meek Mill's trying to crack down on these weirdos in Philly. He doesn't want these weirdos taking over his city. He also said, just go live with him. Don't pursue him. It gotta actually be you. Philly's small. People know where this creep ass dude at. Get him the f out of here. We need community protection also, which is facts. But also at the same time, this man saying go live with him, it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, I found the guy who gooned on the girl's leg. I'ma just go live. Hey, Meek Mill, I'm live. I got him right here. Like,
yeah,
that's just kind of...
that's not what's gonna
That's
happen.
insane. But hey, Meek Mill has said some wilder things, you know, like asking for vibrating panties. Another insane part about this whole case is that the man's t-shirt while doing this.
Y'all still listening to Meek Mill, bro? Like, there was a time where that nigga's music was tough. There was a time. But when was the last time anyone ever said, yo, cut that Meek Mill on? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. And I'm not even saying that as a diss. Like, genuinely, I haven't heard, I don't even think I've heard that nigga's voice in years.
Said it's not going to lick itself with a candy cane on it. This man is the most freaked out human being on this planet. This is disgusting. This is a sick human. But later, this guy ended up turning himself in. He was on the run, but I guess post-nut clarity hit, and the man decided to take a stroll over to the police station, and he was charged with indecent assault, indecent exposure, open lewdness, and harassment. And crazy enough, this wasn't his only time doing something like this. Between April 2011 and December 2021, Gary Miles was arrested at least 5 times on charges including indecent assault, indecent exposure, open lewdness, disorderly.
At that point, just keep him in jail, bro. How many times this nigga got to get charged before y'all realize that he's a menace to society?
Conduct and burglary. 5 times within 10 years? Jesus, man. Now, one of those 5 cases actually involved him breaking into a family's house while being exposed.
Deja recalls waking up to
What the fuck? What did this guy go through? Bro, what the hell? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is just mental illness at this point. Like, I can't even chalk this up to extreme lust. This is mental illness, gang.
Standing at the bed where she slept next to her mom, who was pregnant.
See a man over my mother. He's exposing himself.
Miles was arrested and had several court appearances.
That's a very beautiful woman.
He had said he had been in her house several times before the day that we saw him.
This man is truly a sick human being. And throughout the research of this video, I couldn't find him being in jail, unfortunately. I hope he's in jail, but if he's not, that's gonna be bad because he's probably just gonna keep on doing this again, and again. But you know who else is a sick human? A man named Joshua Scornavaci, who was a 37-year-old.
Yeah, he just looks like a sick human. Why the fuck are you this excited next to a seal, bro? I can't, like, just look at him. He just looks like he can't be trusted. He looks like he's gooning right now. Hey. Let's keep it pushing, bro.
Year-old man who drove 150 miles to watch a Korn concert. Korn is a band, for y'all that don't know. And while watching the concert, he decided to just...
I thought, I was like, Korn concert? What the fuck? They have Korn concerts?
Start gooning out of nowhere. And concert goers noticed this, and they decided to start recording because this is weird. This is disgusting. Get this man going. And he just kept stroking away.
Ah! Yeah, please. By himself. Yo, what the by himself, nosebleed view, just going to town. Rabbit too. He's pumping. Damn, nigga, relax. Punch him. Boom. Yeah, that was dumb. You're probably gonna see some repercussions for that. That wasn't a wise decision, but I support it 100%. Somebody had to crash. Somebody. Hit him again. This
And I
nigga's
don't know what's
confused.
crazy. Gooning at a concert or gooning to the song that he's gooning to? How are you gooning to metal? And it's crazy because this guy definitely heard everyone around saying ill.
All
He
right,
just
bro, I'm
didn't
on
care.
one today.
Like,
Let me
you went
calm
to a
down.
concert. You went there to hear the music and feel the vibes, right? You can definitely hear these
Jesus.
people around saying ill. They're closer to you than Korn is on stage. And the worst part is that this guy only stopped after getting punched in the head by one of the concert goers. He didn't stop after hearing people say ill and stuff like that. He stopped after getting punched in the head, which I'm glad he got punched because this is weird. There's kids around in this stadium. But after that, the police came to take him away.
Hit him again. Hit him again. He's got to be off of drugs or something. He looks lifeless, bro. Not that that justifies anything, but that nigga ain't got no soul in his eyes. Look at him. That nigga's fried.
He was later charged with lewdness and resisting arrest, but since then he's been released and due in court sometime this month. This actually happened very recently. And this story is so wild to me because like you're telling me that you drove all these miles and spent all this money to beat off at a concert. You could have just done that in the comfort of your own home, man. Like without wasting any money or any time or any gas, you know? This man put wear and tear on his car just to beat off at a concert. It's so insane to think about, but this man is so gooned out to the point where he doesn't think like that. This man was just thinking about the rush that he was going to get beating off at the Korn concert. He was chasing that next high, and that next high was gooning at the concert. You know, he couldn't get off in his room anymore. It's so crazy. Like, I just can't imagine myself like just pulling out my meat and gooning around a bunch of people, especially at a concert.
Fucked,
Are we
bro.
being dead serious right now? Another place I couldn't imagine myself gooning at is school. Yet there's so many people out there that goon at school. Crazy enough, there's actually been this video.
Well, there's actually we've known about the bathroom stall whackers for some time. I feel like all generations have them. It's a canon event. You just, you know, you ask, you raise your hand in the middle of class. You say, Miss Matera, can I use the bathroom? And then she's gonna say, can you? And then you're gonna say, may I use the bathroom, please? And then you're gonna get up, you're gonna go to the bathroom. You know, you get the little hall pass, you walk through the hall, it's quiet as fuck. You know, maybe if you're lucky, or if you were like me, you know, you meet up with fine shit right before going to the bathroom because you had text her to come meet you out in the hallway. You know, you guys fucking awkwardly talk to each other because you're too shy to even do anything, but, you know, it's fine shit still, whatever. And then you go into the bathroom, and then you just see legs, and you hear, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you go a little bit closer, and then you're like trying to like mind your business, but you're so confused that your eyeballs kind of just, you know, you look over, and you know, in the crevices of the bathroom stalls, which I don't know why they're there. Like, yo, whoever invented the bathroom stalls, they need to fucking make sure that the crevices are sealed. Why can't I make eye contact with motherfuckers through the crevices of the bathroom stalls? That like defeats the whole purpose. Just fucking take the whole hinges off at that point. Motherfucker, I can see everything. But yes, these are canon events in school, and unfortunately, if it hasn't happened to you, then you probably need to go to the doctor because something is wrong with you and your life is not on the right trajectory. You know what I'm saying? You can't really excel through life without going to the bathroom and seeing some bullshit like that at least once in your high school career. It's a part of life.
I saw on TikTok recently where these girls were doing a study date at their university. And while they were doing this study date, a dude sat super close to them and started gooning.
Oh my God. Why is it all, it's him, the black dude? What's up with y'all, bro? What's up with my brothers, man? How did I clock that? There's no way. Tell me you guys see it too. These girls look like college-ish.
How can you goon at school? Like, that's a place where you gotta show up every day. I understand at a university, you don't see the same people every day as much as like, let's say high school or middle school, right? But still, like, how can you just goon at school? It's so weird. But hey, maybe he wasn't a student, you know? Maybe he just decided to go to a college campus to goon to the students, which would make it even more weird if I'm being real. I kind of doubt that though, because there's a backpack laying in front of him. Unless the man bought a backpack to go to a college campus to goon, which would make this even more insane than it already is, but I highly doubt that. I think this guy had to be a student. There's no way he wasn't a student. He looks young. He's got the backpack. He looks around their age. He's got to be a student. That's just very, very weird. This whole public gooning thing has got to stop, man. It's so weird. It's disgusting. Like, I can't imagine just sitting somewhere and somebody's just gooning right next to me. I'm gonna have to just...
I'm punching him in his mouth. I ain't gonna lie. But let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section, bro. Man, another day, another gooning video, bro. It's getting sick, but it's like they just keep popping up. They're like Pokemon when you're running through the grass. You know when you're running through the grass in Pokemon, but you don't have a repel, so you just keep getting attacked. Those are like the Gooners nowadays. They're just always on the horizon. Anyways, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys tap into Berto 2, link to the be in the description. Yo, I'm bringing y'all this content, man. Y'all see I'm locked in right now. Where you at, family? You know what it is, man. Berto 2, link in the description. I'm not gonna let y'all not go, bro. Go subscribe to Berto 2. All right. Now I can let you go. Love y'all, appreciate y'all.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.